Have you ever walked into a bookstore, felt that rush of excitement, and walked out with 3 new titles even though you already have 20 waiting for you at home? You get back, put them on the shelf, and for a moment, you feel smarter, calmer, like a better version of yourself. Then a week passes, then a month. And every time you walk by that shelf, a small voice whispers, "Why did you buy these? You're never going to finish them." If that sounds familiar, pause for a second. You're not lazy. You're not pretending to be a reader. In fact, psychologists suggest that the books we don't read may matter just as much for our mental health as the ones we do. How many unread books are on your shelf right now? Be honest. Drop the number in the comments. I'm currently at 14. To understand why this happens, we need to talk about something called refuge appeal. For many people, home is the place where the mask comes off, where the world stops asking things from you. So when you surround yourself with books, you're not hoarding paper, you're building a psychological refuge, an emotional reset button. In environmental psychology, unread books represent potential. They tell your brain, here, there is always somewhere else to go. This is especially true if you're highly perceptive, if you process the world at a higher volume than most people. For brains like that, a wall of unread ideas acts as insulation, a way to turn the noise down. So why buy the books if we don't read them? Because buying and reading use 2 different brain systems. Buying a book triggers dopamine, the chemistry of anticipation, the same reward your brain releases when it finds safety or shelter. In Japan, there's a word for this: tsundoku, buying books and letting them pile up. Not as a flaw, but as a love for the presence of knowledge. Reading, on the other hand, uses acetylcholine, the chemical of deep focus, solitude, and reflection. And for a brain already exhausted from a high-contingency world where you've spent all day managing outcomes, emotions, and expectations, deep reading can feel like another job. So your brain makes a trade. It takes the safety of the purchase and postpones the labor of reading. You're not avoiding the book. You're protecting your optimal level of stimulation. There's another benefit to unread books. A finished book belongs to the past, but an unread one points to what you don't know yet. Researchers call this an anti-library, a collection that keeps you aware of your limits. It builds intellectual humility, a quiet reminder that the world is bigger than your current understanding. Now let's be honest. Is your shelf a place of calm or a source of pressure? Are you buying books to learn or to prove something? Some people grow up feeling like they always have to prove themselves. And sometimes they use things, like books, to show they are smart or capable. If your unread books feel stressful instead of comforting, it might be because you've connected your self-worth to how productive you are. So here's a way to turn guilt into clarity. Instead of a to-read list, create a knowledge map. The refuge pile. Books you keep because they make the room feel safe. You never have to read these. The deep dives, books for your acetylcholine hours, when your mind has energy for depth. The 1 flake of red pepper pile, books you can open for 5 minutes, no pressure to finish, just a spark. Do this now. Pick 1 book. Don't commit to reading it, just read the first paragraph. If nothing connects, put it in the refuge pile and let the guilt go. Your books are not a stage. They are not a performance. They are the texture of your inner world. Whether you read every page or simply feel comforted by their presence, you're honoring a rhythm modern life has forgotten. You're allowed to be a human being, not a human reading. Your peace isn't measured in pages turned, but in the sanctuary you've built for your own thoughts.